Hi there folks, it's Handmade by Shirley. Welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd come on and do some Lavinia stamping today and background with some distressed oxides. I've got some lovely new multifarious paper and I'm using some new stamps, some hairs and some old stamps, and I might not make it just Lavinia, I'll see. I might add some Inkulicious stamps. Possibly I might add some cardio, but I'll let you know if I do. So I've got this piece of 6x6 card, multifarious, which means that it's super smooth and you can blend on it, you can use water on it, I'm sure, and some other bits and bobs. But I'm not going to use any water. I did earlier do a few backgrounds. I didn't do it on camera because I messed it up. And this I used the Yupo paper and I did a couple of backgrounds with that and some of the mist sprays, the mystical mica sprays, and I got these really lovely backgrounds which I'm really pleased with, but I'll come back on and do something with them later. But I've already cut out using a punch that I had in my stash. It's a 2.25 inch punch in my stash, which is from Stampin' Up, and I've cut that out so that I've got a sticky bit from a post-it note because I want a moon in the middle. And I've got various inks. I've got iced spruce, abandoned coral, speckled egg, black soot, I'm not sure I'll be using it, but I might, forest moss, dusty concord, and worn lipstick. And I should have one of my new ones, a salvaged patina. So I'm going to try and use a couple of them, and I'm going to use, to do a lot of the stamping with the memento, I also might use some of the Versa Clear inks. Just getting them out because I've forgotten, which is not like me at all. So I'll just get them as well. So as I say, I might use some of these. So I've got a mixture of them, Versafine Clear, to do some of the stamping with as well. I'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to start blending, and I've got some blending brushes here, and I'm just going to start blending. So what I sort of thought was I could have a sky and a sort of, might do some hills with some ripped paper, but I just fancied coming on to do this. So hope you guys are all great and well and enjoying. Certainly here in the UK it's been very sunny and it's been brilliant, so enjoying the sunshine and enjoying life. So I'm going to start with this Salvage Patina because it's my newest colour and it's really lovely. So just load my brush up with, I'm just going to make that slightly better so you can see everything that's now on my desk because it's a mess. So I'll try and push a few things away because I don't want everybody to see how messy it is. This wee bit section is fine, but there's a bit of a mess to the left, but you can't see that, so that's okay. So just starting at the top and going along the top and turn it round. Now it's easier to do that, and because this card is so smooth, it is lovely to work with. And just letting it lighten. I'm going over that moon that I've created, like that. Just letting it go lighter, sort of more or less halfway down the page. And then I'll just bring it back in and a bit darker again. I'm just holding on to that moon because I don't want my brush to slip under that piece of that circle that I've cut out, because that would mean it would be a bit of a mess after that. So just holding on to that, and then I just want to come round here to this bit, so I'm just going to go back in at the darker part and just go round that moon to see what I mean. Hopefully that hasn't gone under there. There we go. So let's just have a look. Nope, I've got a lovely crisp moon, so I'll put that one away. And then what else? We want a little bit of speckled egg as well. So I'm just using the same brush, I'm not changing my brush, and we're just going to come in here at the side with this speckled egg, turning it around. So if you don't want to get fingerprints onto your already piece, just pop a little bit of paper over the top where you've already blended some ink, and that will stop that from happening. So I just sort of merged into the already put down Salvage Patina, just so that I get a good blend. I'm just carrying that right down. I'm just using circular motion to kind of do that all the way round here. I do not want a line, so I'm just going to move that slightly further up. So there we go, that's us so far. Now there is a bit of a line, so what I want to do is just come in and rub that line out, because I don't want a line to be appearing there. Just watch that if you are using a bit of paper. Now I want to do a sort of hill, so I want to sort of do it like, so it's just ripping a piece of paper basically over so that you can cover that area up that you actually want to cover. It's back to front, so you actually do want to cover. That's not going to work, so just get another piece of scrap paper if you've got some. Now I do have some on the table, so there is a scrap here. So this is just copier paper, so if you want to cover that bit up, you just have to try and sort of tear it to that shape. So it's not quite that shape, but let's just try this and see if it works. So now what I want to do is I want to bring in another colour. What is it? Where is it? Forest moss. Is it forest moss? Yes, forest moss. So I'm going to get another brush for this because I don't want to get the colours too. So keeping that on in place, we just actually, what we want to do first, before we do that, put this back on and just put your forest moss on the bottom here. Or if you decide to do this, whatever colour you like. Really, these are the ones that I have, so these are the ones I'm going to use. So bring that in a bit darker at the bottom. And then what I want to do is I could leave it like that, but I'm going to just go over it. So I'm just going to go over this. I'm using this as a kind of stencil. So it gives me the feeling of a kind of hill. And just blend that into the background. So that then becomes like that. And then you can turn it over and do the same here. That. And then you can bring it down again and just try not to move it. It doesn't matter so much. And then we'll do another one here. So it just gives you that feeling of a hill or something to the distance. Okay, and then what I want to do now is I just want to put some of this Warren lipstick around. I just want to quickly clean my space because it's so messy. I don't like messy space. So we've got a bit of, that's very messy, that one. Just a wipe, that's better. The bin now. I'm just going to give this a wee dry because I don't want to wet my card at this particular moment. So the next thing I said I wanted to do was put some of this excuse me, Warren lipstick around this moon, which I'm calling a moon, so I'm just going to do that. Turn it round. See what that's going to look like. That's okay. And then just kind of try and blend that out a bit. And then we've got also Dusty Concord, which we can use as well. As a kind of slightly another colour just to add. So let's see, yeah, that looks cool as well. So we'll keep that on just now because obviously I'm going to be doing some stamping on top. So I've got these rabbits, or hares I should say, and I wanted them to kind of be looking up at the moon. So I've got some Memento ink, which is probably quite juicy. Yes, it is very juicy because I re-inked them quite recently. So, and then just want to pop them on in the middle of kind of up here towards the moon. And I just want to really give them a big push down because probably using it in a platform would actually be better, because if you know, if the ink doesn't transfer to the paper properly, you'll be left with gaps. So probably doing it in a stamping platform would make sense. But I am just really hoping that these have transferred. So moment of truth, there's a little bit, see what I mean? So that's okay. We'll just leave it like that because I don't think I can go over that again. So that's that. So use a stamping platform if you do that kind of thing, because obviously you can then, the stamps are in the same place and you can reposition it. You don't need to reposition it, I should say. So we're just going to do a couple of other wee bits. So we've got this lovely one called Luna Lights, and I'm going to stamp some of them in black memento and some of them in one of the other colours. So I need to get another block, which is here. I'm sorry if I've knocked that there. That wasn't a very big block, but I'm sure that will work. So pop these blending brushes away for now, and I'm going to use the I'm going to use some of the Versaclear Warm Breeze, these ones. So that's inked up lovely, and I'm just going to press that down there. Probably if I had a bit of, so that's one, if I had a bit of foam or something underneath, that would be helpful. And I might just do a second generation one at this side as well, which would come slightly further down. There we go. And then we'll do another couple at that other side. There we go. Now I want to get some wipes here. I always like to wipe my stamps off as soon as I can, so I get all the ink off, but I am going to put some memento on as well. So I'll just ink that up with memento, and I'm going to go over the moon. So that's why you would keep the moon on, because you don't want that to go over. And I'm just going to put a second generation one here as well. And then I'm going to ink it up and do it at the other side for the memento black. And just that there. And then do a second generation one, which you probably won't really see. But there we go. So that's one part of it. I'm just going to wipe this away because, as I say, I'm a tidy crafter. I do not like crafting with too much of a mess. I mean, I don't mind a mess because look at the state of my hands. But when I'm doing a video, I like to try and keep things relatively tidy. So we've got that one. So now we're going to do some stuff stamping at the bottom as well. So let's see what else we've got. We could stamp in at the bottom. Come on. I should have really had these all out, but I didn't. Oh golly, where are all those things? Oh, there we go. There's some. These ones are called Lunar Buds. So we can stamp some of them. find some colours and also maybe the black. Just pull that one out. There we go. Now let's see, let's do a colour at the bottom. Let's have some of the Shady Lane. Just make them up. Shady Lane, aren't they pretty? They're so nice, these. And we can have one there. And maybe a second generation down there. And let's just wipe that away. Let's see, we've got this nice, no, we're not going to use that blue. We could, no, we used that one the last time. I'll do one more with the Shady Lane as well, which will be there. Oh, that one didn't quite stamp. Another just as a second generation. That's fine. And let's just put that to the side. Now let's see what else we could do. Now I have got that black suit. So what I'm thinking is I might just add in at the bottom, just to give the rabbits a bit of grounding. So using a piece of paper again, just ripped copier paper really. So all I want to do here is, I've got a black suit, I've just done it slightly, and I just want to ground these hairs so they don't look like they're floating somewhere. So there we go, we've kind of grounded them there with putting that in there. So I do have a few pieces of, I should have, anyway, I had some lovely little toadstools. If I could find them. I definitely had some, but I don't know if I can find them at the minute. Just bear with, because I've got no, don't seem to have any. So we can just want to do, finish it off. I want to just go round with, actually before I say that, I just want to go round. I did notice I had some, where are they? Oh, yes. I have got some lavender, so let's do some of the lavender, not lavender, foxgloves even. So let's just add them in. They don't want to come out of their packaging. So let's just do a bit bigger block. That's not big enough. Let's get this one. So we just put that up the middle there. So that's a larger foxglove. There is a smaller one. I'll use the larger one just now. And I'm just going to use some Chianti on there. Like so. I'm just going to put it on the whole thing. I was going to put two colours, but decided not to. So what I want to do is I want to just pop this over here at the side and here, just about maybe there. There we go. And we can do another one. This side as well. I might just put that one in up there. second generation just down there. And let's do another second generation. So what I need to do is I'll need to stamp off first. So stamp off here, and then I'll do it over here. There we go. Didn't quite stamp that well. And then all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my black suit and go around the edge. Just draw your eye in. So first of all, I'm just going to wipe my space and do that with the black suit. So I've got a little blending brush, and I'm just going to hold on to the moon, and I'm just going to go around the whole edge of my creation. So as I go, so I'm kind of starting off on the board first before I actually put it onto the card, because sometimes if you just put it straight to the card, it just really goes, you get a big blob. So that's another thing done. And then this moon, I just want to take this off now. So we've got the moon like that in the middle, and I just want to drag that brush through a wee bit through the moon with the black suit that's left on it, and just drag it through just so it's not so white looking. And then I've got this Blinka Stellar pen, and I just want to add a few bits of sparkle to some of the areas of the card. Now this is water reactive, so it could react to some of the stuff, but hopefully it's fine. I don't really want it to blend. I just wanted to create a little bit of sparkle here and there. So you could use stickles as well to add that. And then I'm going to pop the moon back on, because I don't want my moon really covered, I don't think, with, because I'm going to now splatter this pen all over. So just try and get that back. So just using a block, just give it a wee tap, and you get splats all over. Okay, and then just peel that back off again. And that is my card front. So I don't have a base card with me on the table, but I would probably either put black onto it, and then I would mount it onto a 6.5 by 6.5 card base. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching me making my inky creation, and I'll be back soon. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please leave me a message. Please share with all your crafty friends and family so that I can build up my channel, and I'll be back very soon with another creation. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.